Welcome back today, boys and girls. We are taking a look at the Genshin 1.5 Beneath the Light of the Jedi trailer from Genshin Impact. Blind reaction, and then after we watch it, we'll break it down and get all into it. Get you guys this, because this seems to work for you guys.
If it is fated, we will meet again.
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
This is I, Ashtaha, forged of elemental crystal. The enraged earth will not absolve you! Ah! You stand upon your tomb. Quake!
There is a fine line between good and evil.
This is order.
It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me. So here lies the wisdom of the gods. To dust!
Hey, wait a minute. Does this count as martial arts? Ready for trial. Incinerate!
4-star pyro.
Breath of the flame! Inadmissible evidence! Well, I guess I've mastered both the pen and the sword.
People tell me that if I just spoke more softly, others may find it easier to forgive me. But the only reason they think that way is because they've never been branded a pariah before. I condemn you! Freeze to the core! Eye for an eye! Vengeance will be mine!
This Serenity pot is all yours now.
Wait, co-op used to demonstrate effects. An active feature for the Serenity pot system single player is still under development.
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Oh, a little Diona stretch. On you. The Luke and his eagle or falcon. $428 Beneath the Light of Jadeite. That's gonna be our 115. Oh, okay. Ooh. Are we getting prop hunt? Really? Ooh. Oh, Hangout Series 2. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I know I said we would do blind first, but I love how these look. Okay. Okay, so 458, 458. Let's go through bit by bit and break this down. Probably new enemy, potentially new character further down the line. No name for who this is. I'm just going to call her Wandering Toddler until... Staggering Toddler until we get a full name.
If it is...
This, I'm getting a full Skyrim Falkreath type feel. So there is that to like really look at, because you got the big deer head. We don't have a single deer in all of Teyvat, except for one of the not Archons. I think they're also known as the Guardians of Liyue. Adepti. I knew it began with an A. This is one of the Adepti. For this part, I'm going to mute it. And you can see we're getting a new domain. It's given the Door of the Resurrection, the domain like door. I'm suspecting this is going to be like the Cryo City area, hopefully. We might get a new map update and all that. Probably go through the domain, and that'll let us go through to the next city area. Probably how they're going to do it to quest us for it. But this tree has a lot more currently. So something's going to happen, and story-wise, that's going to make this lose some. This staggering toddler, like, we're going to have to fight her. No doubt about it. I believe the big dude we're about to fight here, and a while back we did get a Geochurl, I think it's what they're called. I think this is supposed to be a hyped up version of the resin absorbing boss. The one that you need to get materials to ascend Zhao and Hu Tao. If you look, he changes attributes or elements. So I mean, that could very well be it. But Zhongli is going to be a very key part, because you know he's also going to be a quest boss as well. Or he might be another weekly boss. Because we only have 3, which would add a 4th one onto the Battle Pass, give us about 2-ish levels for Battle Pass on doing them. Which would be nice. Meaning you get 2 levels at least every week. Meaning you at least get to level 10 if you do your weeklies. Okay. This. We are getting a cryo hypostasis. I'm sorry, do they just want D-Luke mains, Amber mains, clean mains, just to run even more rampant? Because if it's going to be anything like the Electro hypostasis, as far as mechanics, it's going to be a piece of cake. Yan Fei, Wise Invoice. A Pyrocatalyst user. 4-star, meaning better availability than Klee. You would have thought, though, she would have been polearmed given this in her hand. When in reality, she's a mage and uses a catalyst. And they're using the 4-star one that you can craft for the demonstration. But they're also pairing it off with the cryohypostasis. Meaning fire is probably going to be the main one we want to use against this. So probably D-Luke and Amber. That's probably what I would pair. Maybe Razor. Maybe. And then a healer. Maybe Barb. You never know. But it looks like it's going to be running off of similar mechanics to the electro-hypostasis. Given that charging attack we just saw. Because the only hypostasis who has a charging attack like that is the electro. Meaning this could just be a reskin of it as far as combat. But they do have to code it to where it works with the same elemental reactions. But we see her skills are going to be relatively close to Klee's, I do believe. Well, at least that's what I'm figuring right now. Yeah, sorry, my arm and my back have just like been killing me, and yeah. But she's going to be related to Dragon Spine, so we're going to have end-type quests probably with that. Now, our new 5-star, Eula, Dance of the Shimmering Wave. May the gentle breeze softly send her into a sweet sleep. One of a few aristocracy. She's going to be big, and she's going to be using a claymore, from what it looks like. Yes, a claymore. So that would be yet another claymore user from Cryo. We already got Chang Yun, who honestly nobody plays, from what I've seen. And I could have sworn there was another. Oh no, I'm thinking of Kaya and Chi-Chi, who are main sword users, or short sword users. Yeah, I don't even think Cleet could even, or not Cleet, Chi-Chi could even hold a claymore. But anyways, I honestly wondering how their skills are going to be. Because I think she might have something similar to D-Luke as far as skill mechanics. Just because of the fact of how that animation just went. And we might start be able to activate skills mid-air. Like D-Luke. Jump and eagle to just start getting some of these mages. Or even try to get weak spots. Abyss Heralds are going to be making a comeback, though. And for those who have not seen my last Genshin video, I'm going to try to use that little eye icon to show it off, because it does drop some bombshells here I'm not going to drop, involving the Abyss Heralds and all that. But, okay, so it's not going to be a D-Luke thing. That's obviously going to be her ult, given the animation. But, what I'm thinking, it'll probably be giant swing of cryo damage, and then pinning them down for a certain amount of time, slowing their movement speed. And then for a short duration, dealing cryo damage on swing. That's what I'm thinking it might be. Now, the housing system, I've been hearing some things about it. But I think they're extending a bit on this, I will not lie. But just something I think probably we could do. I mean, it does add a good bit of actual personality to each player. And you can see, like, they have numerous characters, but I don't know if that's because of the co-op system. But what I would love to see is, in your teapots, that's where your characters would hang out while you're not using them. Like, they chill there, they make your city up. Bada bing, bada boom. And then co-op, they can interact and see your builds right then and there. Or even as a way to level up talents as well. Up to a certain degree, because you don't want to just grind that and be broken. You can end up completing certain requests, and depending on the level up, would be the difficulty of the task. Like, Beto, go her physical attack from level 1 to level 2. Bring me certain materials. We're going from level 9 to level 10, which is like your cap, and I'm not talking before, I'm talking before any kind of modifiers to up it up. Like, you have to defeat a certain amount of enemies using Beto in this time frame. Like, something like that. Some sort of feature like that to get around the full grinding mechanic of resin, but also making it just as grindy, where there would be a significant cooldown on it, like a week cooldown. Like, once a week you can level up their skill, because generally that's what people do. But this little guy, the little robin. Actually, is that a robin? No, I don't think that's a robin. But still, probably a house finch, probably closest bird. At least in America. I don't know about Japanese culture that much. Or Chinese. Whichever one Teyvat is supposed to be based off of, as far as culture. Anyways. This is already running 20 minutes, just in the breakdown. This, I feel like we are going to get quests, or we might get a gadget of this. Like how we have the Aidana. I believe that's its name. The mini ocean ad that we get to follow us. Like, this might be a gadget once we do, like, a certain quest. As you see, we start off with a windmill, and then we build up and around. You see certain characters interacting with certain things. So, I mean, that could be something with interactivity with characters that you already own. Oh, whoa. Hold up. There's Paimon. There's the Traveler. Meaning Paimon could probably be off on its own. Or her own? And there's Eula, just chilling. Up Jean, Klee. Feel like Ganyu, we could probably have her save money in like this building that they'll be giving us. This looks like stuff Ganyu would be working on. And we could start a saving like gold Mora, where if like we need something, be like, hey, can I get this much back? Like it could accrue interest. Like once a week it doubles, or it gains 10% of it. You got a food stand, which might help. You got a nice garden area. Probably a winery with D-Luke there. But yeah. Sorry, it's also like early morning for me, relatively. But with this, I feel like we're going to get another Zhongli-oriented quest. I might just get that real quick. Okay, now what I want to take a look at is those details in the housing. Okay, a teapot to call home and an energy amplifier initiation. Meaning, I think these are going to be augmentations to help us out where we don't always be using food and everything. Battlefront Misty Dungeon. I think that's going to be a new domain. But also, Wind Trace. We are getting Prop Hunt. Mini Tomo, Oh! Okay, so it looks like we're gonna end up hunting down the unusual Hilichurl. Looks like we'll be getting decoration rewards, more Primo Gems, and the 4-star books. An Overflowing Mastery might be another new domain that they'll probably have to deal with a specific character's books. Like who you claim it as. Hangout Series 2 coming out, though, which I still need to do all mine. Oh, whoa. Okay, the new artifacts. The Tenacity of the Millilith. When elemental skill hits an opponent attack all nearby party members is increased by 20%, and the shields are increased by 30 for 3 seconds. 0.05 seconds. Effect can be triggered when the character who's using the artifact can still be triggered when the character whose artifact is not on the field. Meaning you could probably use Noelle in your party, have her set with this, and go crazy. Pale Flame. When an elemental skill hits an opponent, attack is by 9% for 7 seconds. Effect stacks up to 2 times. Can be triggered every 0.3 seconds. Once the 2 stacks are reached, the 2 effect is increased by 100%. So, the only one I could really see this being good for is probably Razor, because of the fact E, Alt, E. That gets you your 2 stack. Meaning 125 at 18, about 150 attack damage % boost for physical. But, yeah. Yeah, but that's going to go ahead and do it, guys. Sorry for taking up as much time as I did, like 22 minutes. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.